Good morning, everyone. It is May 24th already, 2024. So I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Man, I see you guys all in the chat talking amongst yourself. That's awesome. So, and also I see someone was asking if Lisa Victoria has her own channel. She's on Instagram. You guys should check her out over there. And if she's in the house, go ahead and put your link there so everyone can find you. Because tomorrow I will be joining Lisa Victoria in a different area of Florida, and we're going to be recording a lot of things, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And that being said, I want to show something because this morning we're going to talk about Trump, of course, our favorite man, favorite president. He is our president. So this is locally in Florida. Here's a picture here. But all the support all around, just it's beautiful to see. So that was actually sent from Lisa Victoria. So thank you so much. Beautiful shot. And that being said, last night he had the rally in New York in the Bronx, and it was amazing. I watched the whole thing with a dear friend. It was awesome. So we're going to also play a couple of clips. Now here's one. I don't know if I'll play the clip, but I just want to show you this. So, I mean, look what he's got on. He's got a white hat. So this is, he's a Democrat, Ruben Diaz Sr. So he works closely with Trump with the Point Project. I don't know many details about the Point Project, but that's what our president mentioned. Definitely a white hat, clearly, right? So I hope you guys watched it. And if you haven't, go ahead and follow Donald J. Trump, the YouTube channel, and watch it there. It's awesome. He also mentioned the number 17 quite often. And he did a really great segment on success. And I want to start the show off with that. Since this is a morning mindset show, the whole point of this show, why I created it, is to get us started on the right mindset every day. So who better than our president, Donald J. Trump? So what I'm going to do is play that now, in case you guys missed it or you didn't see the rally. But let's play it because it's just amazing. I love it. And yeah, let's do it. So here we go. Gotta find it. Here we go. So I'm going to play that segment and then I'll stop it and then we'll start pulling cards. And you guys think of some questions, throw them in the chat. We're going to go to about maybe 10:45 this morning. So about 45-minute show. I do have a reading right at 11. So I want to make sure I keep my eye on that time. But here we go. Here's our president.
6 minutes to success. Okay. So for all of you young people, I think it's, look, I've been through tremendous. I've had great success. I've had it in entertainment. I've had it in business. I've had it in politics. I ran for office. What office did you run for president? How'd you do? I won. Actually, I won twice. We did much better the second time. So, we got millions more votes the second time. But it doesn't compare to this time. There is so much more. We had tremendous enthusiasm when I don't call her Crooked Hillary anymore. I call her Beautiful Hillary because I took crooked and used it for Joe. I don't like using it for two people. But we had tremendous enthusiasm in 2016. We had unbelievable more enthusiasm in 2020 because we did such a good job. In fact, one of the big problems in 2016 was the wall. It was the border. I fixed it so good that I couldn't talk about it in 2020. I kept saying to my people, I want to talk about the wall. I want to talk about the great job I did on immigration. I stopped people from coming in. They said, sir, nobody cares. You already fixed it. I said, this is a terrible thing. You fix it, you can't talk about it. But let's talk about, for the young people, just to listen for a couple of minutes, because we've been talking about politics so long, I'm OD'd. You know what that means? I'm OD'd on politics. I'm OD'd on Trump. I turn on the television, Trump, 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 all different stories, Trump. They're driving us crazy. So I believe in the expression. Did you ever hear this expression? The harder you work, the luckier you get. You know who said that? A great golfer named Gary Player. He was smaller than other golfers, but he worked harder than other golfers. And he ended up with the most career wins of any golfer. He ended up with 9 majors. And, he was small in stature, but big right up here. But he made that say, it was the first time I ever heard about it. He said, it's a funny thing happens. the harder I work, the luckier I get. That was an athlete saying that. Amazing, right? It's the first time I heard it. Probably been said by others, but it's true. I can tell you, if you didn't work really hard, there is very little chance that I would be standing here right now. Another part of success is something I learned from my father. I had a wonderful father, wonderful parents. I'm lucky. You got to be lucky. You got to get great parents. If you're going to spend your life working really hard, you have to love it. You have to pick something that you really enjoy. Sometimes your parents will say, don't do that. But you got to a little bit, in that case, you got to follow your own way. You got to love it. Ideally, you're going to love something where there's a potential, because there are some things you love, but it's not going to do you so good. So ideally, fall in love with something that's good. Some people go into a business where it's a very hard business. If you can go into a business that's an easier business and do well. But I see it all the time. Somebody has every ingredient for success, smart, brilliant, everything's good. But they're in a business where you hit your head on the wall. It's a very tough business. Try finding something where it's a great business with a great future, and there are plenty of them out there. My father taught me about construction, but what I really learned from him was that he worked 7 days a week because he really loved to do it. I mean, he would work on Sunday, he'd go to church in the morning, and then he'd go and work. And I know some people that don't believe in working on Sunday. You couldn't keep him away from work, but he loved working, and he was happy. He was married for a long time. That's one thing I'm not going to top him on. He was married. He was married for a long time, decades and decades. I said, Pop, I'm not going to beat you on that one. Never going to beat you. But because his work made him happy, but he was happy when he worked, and he was successful, and he knew what he was doing. He'd build a house on one side of the street. Somebody else would build a house on the other side of the street. And he'd build his house faster, better, cheaper, and he'd sell it for less money. The other guy would build the house for more money, take him longer, couldn't sell it. My father would go buy the house for less money than it cost him to build the first one, and he'd sell it. And, in the old days, a long time ago, his brother was a professor at MIT. My father worked. He was a little younger than my father. My father put him to school. He went to MIT, a very brilliant guy, Professor John Trump, the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, 41 years, I believe. Dr. John Trump. My father used to tell me I used to go crazy. Your uncle was always getting degrees. I had to keep building for your uncle to get him through college. He was always up there getting degrees. But he was at MIT for 41 years, a brilliant guy. He used to talk to me about nuclear because he was a nuclear genius, along with a genius about everything else. And he used to say that someday there'll be a time when a small package carried by hand can blow up an entire city. And I said, no way, Uncle John, that's never going to happen, Uncle John. Guess what? He was right a long time ago that he said it. But my father would price a house. And I'd say, how did you price in those days, Dad? He said, pricing was everything. He said, I'd sell a house for $3,999.99. And that one penny made the difference between selling it and not. One penny. If I made it $4,000, I wouldn't sell. But psychologically, $3,999.99. And he sold houses. And guys wouldn't sell them. But he used to tell me that one penny sounds crazy, but it wasn't crazy. Psychologically, people thought they were buying it for $3,000, not $4,000. It's sort of like getting an 89 on a test in school or a 90. A 90's an A, and an 89, 1 point, is a B+. Another lesson: when times are tough, sometimes that's when you perform the best. You have to learn that about yourself. You have to learn it about yourself. Are you okay? Are you guys okay? Oh, okay. Take your time. Yeah. Take your time. Doctor, any doctor, please? Doctor in the house. Thank you.
All right, guys. So yeah, just like he was saying, I cut it off there because there was some in the audience that wasn't feeling too well. So he was he just kind of waited to carry on, but it was so good and so true. And what he just said right before that person in the audience was sick, what he said was, the hardest times of your life, something like this, the hardest times of your life, that's when you prove to yourself really your strength, and that it's really the best time. You learn a lot about yourself during those times. And I know that we all can relate to that. the hardest trials of your life, what you're going through, what you do, what happens that you didn't ask or call for. But that's when you learn your strength. And those are the beautiful moments of our lives, even though they're kind of dark. So I love that. I love when he speaks of success, motivation, and it's just beautiful for the people. He's so inspiring. We love him. So hopefully someday he sees this show. That'd be awesome. Or someone in the white hat community for sure. But anyway, I love all the love in the chat for our president. Beautiful. Keep it flowing as a collective. The more we do that, the stronger and stronger it is for Trump. But hey, I'm going to pull some questions from the chat. I saw someone asked about, if I could find it. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but about the snake story. Yeah, every rally, he's so cute. He does the snake story about the snake being taken in, begging the woman, the old tender woman, to care for him, right? And pretending that, oh, I need all this help. Please help me. And so the lady helps the snake. And what does the snake do? The snake ends up, in the end, killing the lady, hurting the lady. So it's a metaphor to show not only, like I saw some of you mention, like immigration. So yes, the evil ones that come in, yes, but also it's the Democrats. It's all those types of people, all those types or non-people, whatever they are, NPCs that fake us out. So it's a great metaphor, but it's a great lesson as well. So I love when he shares that story. It's beautiful. But hey, I'm going to take some of your questions from the chat. Then we're going to pull some cards on the energy for today. So before I do that, while you guys gather some more thoughts together, I'm going to also share screen here. So make sure you guys, make sure you're still subscribed to Arcana Shores, but also hit the like button if you like the show or any of the shows. Make sure you hit that like. It keeps it circulating. And also a reminder, if you want later on. So 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, Ishmael will be here. I'm going to interview him. And I will have my cards, obviously. So if he wants to ask me anything, I have my cards. And you guys think of some questions, anything, really any topic. It's just a live Q&A. But I am going to interview him and ask him questions about AI and the future of AI, also med beds, solar flares, the new Earth, all that stuff. It's kind of like an update. We need an update from Ishmael, see what he's been getting in his channeling. It's going to be really exciting, I think. It's always great to have him on. And also, the both of us are going to be at the Quantum Summit, where Mel Carmine is holding it's going to be a great event, June 8th and June 9th. So we will be there and hope to see some of you there as well. It's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it, and it's almost here. It's sneaking up on us very fast. But yeah, that's later on this evening, so make sure you tune in if you have time. If not, watch the replay, but it's going to be a great show. But yeah, let's pull some questions. I saw some of them come in. So what I'm going to do is work my way up with the newest comments and then questions, and then work my way up to the ones that you guys previously put in. So here's a good one from, Ricky Green. You're the first one I see here. So like I said, I'll work with the newest ones and then work my way up. All right, Ricky Green, please ask Ishmael if the ancient artificial intelligence machine is current information. That's a great question. And yes, I will save that. I'll remember that. I'll save it and put that in the banners for him, because I want to interview him and then let you guys take the stage and ask questions. Let's do this one from Connie. So will New York turn red? We're going to bring up the cards here. So I already have my beliefs. So let's take a look what the cards will show. So here we go. Will New York officially turn red? Here we go. Yes or no? Let's just pull a few cards here. We're going to keep it rolling because, like I said, I have a reading right at 11. So I want to make sure I'm ready. But here we go. Oh, so we have the Nine of Wands, and I did pull out the Justice card with that at the very same time. So Justice right here, and then the Nine of Wands, that would be a yes. Now, the Nine of Wands is just before the 10 of Wands, which would be a completion And similar, like the 10 of Cups, like huge fulfillment, right? Big yes. So the 9 of Wands is it's right there with it. Justice card is balance, Libra energy. So definitely a yes. Definitely a yes. Lisa Ray in the chat's also saying, I believe every state will turn red. I also do believe that. I believe it already is. I love it. Everyone wants Trump. How could you not? You know? And even a lot of Democrats that used to be Democrats for years are now they're all on Trump, Team Trump. So we welcome them. Yep, they finally woke up. So come on board. So here we go. I'm going to pull some more questions, guys, and just move through from bottom to top here. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. The Universal 8 is Trump and potential Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Poilievre in communication. All right, let's see. We have the Page of Cups. So he brings opportunities, what I saw when I immediately saw this card. So yes, there is communication, there's opportunity. It's almost like they want to close on some agreement together. And then the Empress energy, similar to the Emperor, right? So that is a high power. Let's see what else I get here. But yes, they are in communication. Some type of a deal I feel that they're going to make. Page of Wands. Yeah, so I definitely think so. Yeah, so they're definitely in cahoots together for sure. We're gonna keep moving here and pull some more questions. But yeah, very good. That was a good one. Yep, love all the chatter in there. Yes, it's all red. It's got to be. All right, here's a good one. I know you guys keep asking, so let's do it right here, right now. Will the EBS happen before the 4th of July? Let's take a look. Well, we have the Gemini card, the Lovers, beautiful Lovers card. Then we have the this is the 10 of Wands. So, and the Knight of Cups. So it is coming forward because we have the Knight of Cups here. And again, and we said this on the launch party show towards the end. We did the quantum news update with Lance Shuttler right here. So the Knight of Cups means it is coming, but also my Knight of Cups in my deck it's very positive. So yes, he helps the people. So it's not going to be scary. It's going to be a very positive EBS, not like all the fear porn you've heard out there. 10 of Wands, and then the Lovers card. So with that being said, there is completion there. 10 of Wands is completion, fire energy. So it's going to be quick. It's not going to be like 2 weeks or not even 8 days. What I'm hearing is about 5-6 days, possibly. But not scary and not negative. So there you go. Now with the Gemini energy being in there, it could very well be in Gemini season before the 4th of July it may start. So that's just what we're seeing now. We will continue to check on this though, but just remember that it is positive. It's nothing to be scared of. It's not what we've heard about, stock up on everything. It's going to be crazy. People are going to, attack each other and stuff. That's not what we're getting here. So it's very positive with that Knight of Cups thrown in here. But anyways, let's keep going. I'm going to pull some more cards here. So here we go. Let's see our next question. Maggie Kunzman, welcome. Will the debate bring out the truth of the 2020 steal be revealed? Here we go. That's going to be fun, isn't it? I can't wait. Man, here we go. And I heard in the rally yesterday, he said, no, we're going to stand for this debate. Because I guess on the CNN people we're going to have them sit. And Trump's like, nah, we're going to stand. And, Crooked Joe, he can't stand. He can't even walk. All right, here we go. So will they bring out the truth of the debate? We got the Queen of Cups. You bet. Strength card. I feel like a lot of the conversation coming from Trump's going to be about that. And look what we have here. My Tower card is a mimic of the White House, the fake White House, with the Strength card. And then we have that Queen of Cups. So definitely there's a lot that's going to go down in this debate. A lot of covering of all the corruptness. So everything corrupt. And then the strength card is Leo energy. Trump is a Leo rising. And then we have that Queen of Cups. So definitely coming forward with all the goods. So yes, great question there, Maggie. Great question. All right. Here we go. Next question. And I'm going to skip ahead here and go to the top, some of the older ones that we're putting out there. Yes. All right. Kay Harnett, if you didn't see the launch party show, when Lance Shuttler had, he gave me this video to play, so I played it. But yes, Ivan, is it Reiki? I can't remember his last name. Rakelin, sorry. Ivan Rakelin. So he came out recently on Twitter with a video. He's a Green Beret, retired, and he works on all this white hat stuff. But yes, Elon has it. So let's see. Is he going to reveal it soon? We know he's going to, but let's see what we get in the cards. My own card, the Arcana Shores, freedom, release. So yes, and release is in your question. Then we have the Nine of Cups, content, wish fulfillment. It's a yes, very confident. It's going to be, so it's a confident energy, but it's like, so it's almost the 10 of Cups. So it's like an aha moment. Like it's going to catch us off guard too. So freedom and release with the Arcana Shores there. And then we have the Nine of Cups, contentment. Yes. Wish fulfillment. So, oh yeah. Now for a time frame, let's take a look. Because the Arcana Shores card is, it is Gemini Capricorn. So we are in Gemini season. So let me ask, is it in Gemini season? Or could it be in Cancer with the water of the Nine of Cups? Here we go. Huh, that's funny. We have the Emperor here. So it's going to possibly be, I think, more so in July. But it could be June. So June, July. We're just going to stick with that. Because tarot and time, esoterics in general with time, they don't like each other because it doesn't exist. So I know I say it all the time, but it's very true. But I'm going to place my bet, if we were playing poker right now, that it's going to be in July. I really do. Right around the 4th. I do. With the Emperor being there, now that's our Mr. T card. That's Trump, right? So that very well could be, since we have Gemini here with the Arcana Shores, very well could be around his birthday as well. We have June 14th coming up. Very possible. So we have Gemini and Cancer, which is, we've got June and July here. Loving it, you guys. This is great. Great questions. All right. So let's keep moving here. See the next one we have here. All right. Here's a financial question. And you know, Financial Fridays still exists. I just combined it into my morning mindset. So yeah, you guys can ask financials too. So here we go. Bitcoins have fallen to get people to get in or for good. Well, let's see. So for Bitcoin, here we go. Here's the Ace of Wands. Now I'm going to pull a couple of cards for each subject here. So it has fallen. Is it for them to get in or for good? Now I'm feeling with that Ace of Wands, because wands are fire, I kind of feel like it's for good. Now let me ask, is it for good? Yes or no? Six of Pentacles. So it will still give some to the people, whoever's invested in it, and then the King of Swords, but it is for good. King of Swords means business. So I said, is it for good? And it gave us a yes. Very clear. Very clear. So yeah, Bitcoin, I think, has seen its day. And I do still think people will profit from what they've invested, but it's not going to be like it was when it was really hot, you know, back in the day. But very good question. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, 11 Melisande 11. Love that number. Let's keep moving here. Let's see. I'm going to move up towards the older ones, and then I'll go back to the newer ones, you guys. Let's see. Love all the great comments. Yep. Great to see you in the chat. Lisa Victoria in the house, for sure. See you tomorrow. Excited. Let's see. Yeah, Trump. So he noticed a woman in the crowd, you know, she wasn't doing too well. So he paused the whole rally just until she was okay. That was very sweet, I thought too. Let's see. What's this one? Amanda Topuri. Sorry if I don't mention or don't say your names right. Let's see. We had some people on one end of our street fighting and carrying bats, and I went to look and it looked dicey. But stayed quiet and they soon moved on. Ooh. Well, wherever you are in the country, or I don't know where you are, but that sounds a little scary. Glad everything's okay. Let's see what else is coming on here. Ooh, Mr. Bill C in the house. Thank you. Yes. Your express reading. I had to re-forward it. Guys, I want to mention this too. So when you order an express reading, I do it and then I send you the link so you can click on it and watch. But pay attention because sometimes I've heard from others that it goes in the spam. So just be careful to watch for that it does. If it goes in the spam, or if you just can't find it, just reach out because I can just forward it right over to you. But yeah, just watch out for that. Thank you so much, Bill. Let's see what else we have out there. I saw some questions and when we had Trump speaking, so I want to pull those up and go back to those real quick. Palladian parents for Trump, I believe that all the way. Yeah, and he is the emperor, Connie. Yep. Let's see. I see a Taylor Swift question. Yes, I have pulled on her. She is born boy. We're not going to really waste time on her. I don't really care. I'm sorry. Just being honest, don't care about her. But yeah, totally fake. Let's see. The snake poem, we went over that already. Let's see what else is out there. I'm looking at the older ones so I don't forget you guys. But yeah, it was a great rally. Oh my gosh, I watched the whole thing. It was just so high energy. The Bronx of New York love him for sure. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull into the newer comments and questions. But yeah, it looks like that was it of the older ones. I'm going to go back to the newer ones. Allison Goodwin, welcome. Good morning. Zim and other currencies likely will be redeemed when our constitutional dollar replaces fiat. Very good information coming straight from Allison Goodwin. And I know that you have gone to the XRP parties. So she's on top of her stuff with all the currencies and the financial. Allison's very good at that. Thanks for your intel. We appreciate that. Here's one from Nuendo. Is the Obama crime syndicate still on operation in the USA? Here we go. Let's take a look. Three of Swords. So that would be a no. That's a flat out no. That is my Three of Swords card. But let's pull some more. All right. So this right here is the World card. So she's the World card that controls cycles, endings, new beginnings. So it's a no and an ending and a new beginning of something, amazing. So no, they're gone. All of that gone. So very good with the cards here. See what else is out there. Thank you for your question there, Nuendo. Oh, yeah, this was a great point of the rally, too. Yeah, Trump tells Crooked Joe, you're fired. And you want to know when he'll say that officially. He said it at the rally, so let's ask if he's going to say it and be all funny with it on the debate, June 27th. Here we go. Five of Wands, so that's fiery energy. To him, it's a party. This Five of Wands is my intention behind it, but you guys can change your intentions with the cards because these cards are designed for your intuition to pick up on different downloads. But immediately, party, yes, all the way. Trump sees this whole debate like he has to do this. It's a huge event for him, and it's going to be a fest for him. So yeah, definitely he's going to do it at the debate. June 27th, 2024. Can't wait. But yeah, and I think a lot's going to be happening and going down even beforehand and after. But we know Trump's personality. He wants to do a debate. We got to let him do the debate. We love it. And things are moving. Things are moving. I know we want everything fast. We want to see the arrest like now or yesterday. But what can we do? What can we do but be patient and stay positive and just carry that vibration and frequency for Trump and for all the good guys, right? We have to. So that's why, like, sometimes I find myself complaining, like, where's the arrest? This is ridiculous. Like, no, I got to stop myself. We cannot just go in spirals like that. We can't get impatient. We have to just, there's nothing you do about it. They have their own playbook. They've got their own moves. So let's just let it be, go with the flow. Kim Turner, exactly. It's just easier that way. And no matter what it is in your life, okay, no matter what, if there's any friction, so doubt, fear, or worry. Recently I had a worry about something, panicky a little bit, but I'm like, wait a second, no, this isn't, no, it's fake. We live in a simulation, so why waste time in a negative vibe, So try to make those as short-lived as you possibly can, and reach out to your friends, family, whoever it is that uplifts your spirit, because it works. Music, go for a walk, things of that nature. So you know what I want to do right now? I will post some more of your questions. Let me check on the time here. But before we do, let's pull some cards for today. So for May 24th, I almost messed up the date there. So today, May 24th, 2024, what is the message? Like, what do we need to know today? Here we go. What does Spirit want us all to know today? Here we go. The Hermit card. So the Hermit card, okay, so go within, look within, take that time to yourself to reflect as well, self-nurture yourself. Let's see what else we got. Six of Swords. So out of the dark into the light. So anything that you've been going through recently, and I'm talking about not just like the other day, but I mean like just recently, as in this season or the previous season. This year's been very eventful, right, for a lot of us in our lives. So we just want to keep pulling through, pushing through. Six of Swords. Now, I'm going to go back to what Trump was technically saying in his success speech, right? He said something to the extent, not the exact words, I can't remember it all, but when we're going through that dark period, whatever it may be, the struggles, in life, that's when you learn the most about yourself. So reflect about that. Reflect, honor yourself, show yourself some respect and some love, nurture yourself. You're making it through out of the dark and into the light. Six of Swords. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this can be many blessings coming in for you. You've called them in. You've manifested them. The seeds that you have planted previously. Now I'm talking manifestations. And what I've learned recently is even if you don't, it's like certain things I've manifested, I didn't spend too much energy on them. I might have just said it once or twice, something that I called in. And I'm like, dang, it came true. And I might have only said it once or twice. So pay attention again to your words and your thoughts. Make them intentional and beautiful. But no, you don't have to obsess over them either. You don't have to do it every day. It's great if you have time to do it every day. But just know that even if you do it a couple of times and call something in, your blessings will show up at some point. You're going to blow yourself away. And I know a lot of you have already experienced that. But this one right here, the Ace of Pentacles coming along with these other cards here, yeah, you've earned it. You've earned those blessings. So also make sure that you feel and actually believe that you deserve. You are deserving of beautiful blessings to come in, whether it may be love, career, abundance, whatever it is. When good things happen, you've got to celebrate them. Celebrate in any way you can. So let's see what else we have here. So this is beautiful. This is like transitioning and reflection, and then knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve all the best things in life. So let's see what else comes through. Today's a good day. Yep. Ooh, we have that King of Swords energy. So stand in your truth for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Speak your words, whatever it is that you need to say. Maybe you need to open up to someone, because we did start off with this Hermit card. I'm going to put him back in the screen too. So we started off with the Hermit. So that's reflection, nurturing the self, respecting the self for everything you've been through. But also with the blessings coming in, there could also be some words you need to speak, right? Some truth, honesty. Now I'm talking about, like, I don't feel, because these are very positive, I don't feel that it's words of putting anyone in their place, although that of course could be. But right now what I'm feeling is a sense of love, appreciation. So going back to that reflection, how about we honor those that helped us along the way, the ones that truly loved us, stood by our sides, did not backstab us. They spoke highly of us behind our backs when we weren't even there. Those are the people. I feel this King of Swords, because this is about blessings to me in this spread right here, the way they came out, with the Six of Swords, those that helped you out of the dark and into the light. Now, I have quite a few of those beautiful people. Some of them, well, all of you, really, but really special, major impact individuals are in the chat right now. But I love all of you that have helped me out of the dark and into the light. So I think this is a huge message for all of us. All of us. And yeah, I mean that for all of you. You guys all helped me through the dark and into the light. The dark of Washington, actually. You guys helped me big time. And a lot of you internalized and felt what I was going through. Didn't say it to me yet, but you knew and you sensed it. And once you did say it, I'm like, you were spot on. You guys do not, this is just aside from the reading, but do not question your intuition. And that's another reason why this deck is so special. This was made for you guys to, I want you guys to learn to trust it, because you guys are right on. You guys blew me away. What was it? January and February. Yeah. You guys were spot on to the whole situation. Again, I want to thank you, because this message today is about thanking those that love you, stood by your side, and never gave up on you. So I thank all of you from the beginning, even with other circumstances that you publicly saw. So since 2021, 2022, 23, 24, here we are. So thank all of you who have stayed with me. And so I'm live right now reflecting and thanking you. And that's exactly what this reading here is telling us for May 24th of 2024. That's the whole message here. So don't forget those that love you and have been there, but also don't forget yourself and your self-worth and where you're headed. All right. So this is awesome. I love this message. This is beautiful. But yeah, never give up and never give in, Connie. That's correct. I love it. We have each other's back with much love. Yep, we do. It's a beautiful thing. And I never imagined I would have this as a kid growing up. Someone very close to me. I'll never name names or bash, because they had their inner wounds and probably why she said it, but you'll never have friends. No one's going to like you, things of that nature. And it just always poking at me, right? So as I grew up, that all changed. It all changed, but it mostly changed when I got away from that person. So it's all been proven, that person's been proven wrong so many times. But I always send love. We have to send love to those that poked at us, right? Because we understand, especially as we evolve, we understand that they have inner conflict. There's things that are unhealed with them. So, I send them love and hopefully healing, that they're healing for sure. But yeah, I am just very thankful for all of you, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. But anyway, that's the message for today. Let's see. Do I have time? I have a few more minutes. Let's take a few more questions from the chat. And just thank you guys, all your love and support. But yeah, let's see what else is out there. I thought I saw another question that was very interesting about the stuff going on. So let's see. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I love this, Amanda. So one can make themselves appear invisible to others who seem to be not in their right mind. I have done this and it works. Yes, I love this. And there's also, so my dear friend Lisa in the chat, she's taught me that as well. And it's so true. So thank you, Amanda, for bringing that up. This is a good point for sure. It's almost like you can set that intention and it comes true. You can just, and that's how life works, you know? It's wild. We can make this life anything we want it to be, for sure. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to go to the new comments and see. XRP for King of Wands. Yeah. And King of Wands, check your email. I don't remember if I told you this on air yet, but check your email. I wrote you back with a voice message. But thank you so much for all the kind and loving support you showed. I appreciate that. So let's do this poll right here, right now for XRP for sure. So XRP, what is the current status and where are we headed with XRP? Let's take a look. Four of Wands. That's a great card. Now, the Four of Wands, yes, it looks romantic, but it also stands for celebration, harmony, balance, Four of Wands. So we're seeing balance because we're talking about a financial, right? So balance and celebration. We like that. Let's see what else. I love this. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. So when we are in that Seven of Pentacles, that's when we planted the seeds. So that's when we made the investment. That's when we put whatever you put into your investment with XRP. And then you're looking at a celebration. So it looks like whatever you've put in, you're going to get back even more so for you to celebrate. So let's see where else we're going. Let's see. I love it. Seven of Cups. So not only, so to me, this is more of like it's like so the dream state. This is what we've imagined for ourselves. This is the big picture we've imagined for ourselves. So all of that coming to fruition. So this is a message of, so technically XRP is showing us that Spirit showing us that it's going to be a celebration. What you've invested is well worth it. So you're going to get a lot back. All right. And then the Seven of Cups, that's about all your visions, the plans that you have. Maybe I feel like so many of you want to help other people, humanitarian projects, stuff like that. XRP. So whatever it may be that you want to do with XRP, with your investment, you're going to make it happen. You're going to have a lot of opportunity and a lot of different directions to go with that card. Now, this is awesome. So this card is a newer card that no other deck has, but it's about beating the odds. So it's going to do better than we imagine. So a lot higher. So I could see a rise for it, and I'm going to see when we're going to see XRP break it and break this so we can celebrate, right? So we have the Five of Cups there. Now let's take a look. Five of Cups is about let go of the expectations of maybe failure, I'm sensing. So anything depressing, let that go, because this is about letting go of that dark fear. So let's see, is there going to be a huge celebration for us in the coming, well, we're almost in June, so let's see for June. Are we going to see it happen in June for XRP? Knight of Wands, I love it. So Knight of Wands is fast, incoming very quickly. It's going to happen very fast. If the Knight of Wands is telling us this, it's for true. Let's see. The Moon card. Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's protection there. I would say it's probably going to have some action in June. There's the Knight of Cups. And again, with the 10 of Wands, we have completion. So I would say a lot of action in June. Now, the highest point for XRP, I think, is later in the year. But for June, it's looking very healthy and very fun. So that's what I'm getting as of today. But we will keep our eye on XRP. I'm hoping for June 8th and June 9th for it to be a celebration about XRP. And you never know. It very well could be. I just don't like to throw those dates out there. But that's when the Quantum Summit is. And it would be perfect timing for sure. But thank you for your question. Now, I'm running a little bit late now with the time. But anyways, I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much for all your beautiful words and sharing all your spirit with everybody else in the chat too. But anyways, I will see you guys later tonight. I will see you at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And you guys take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.